Good afternoon from Big Sky Country. I'm Stacy, owner of Montana Used Bricks, and today I have another Bricklink haul. This is actually a really large haul for me. It's 188 parts in 55 lots. I have decided that there's another set that I want to build, and instead of digging through all of my containers of Lego parts, I would just order them so that I would have them. So quite a few of those are for that. There are a few parts for sets we're trying to rebuild, and of course for the two sets I'm always gathering parts for. This order came from Shellfield Brick Shop out of Michigan. So let's go ahead and get this open and see what all is in there. Okay, we have 3 bags of items. It looks like it's somewhat sorted by color, which will make it a little bit easier to go through them. So let's start with this bag here. Oh, and I have another card from my collection, which is always nice. So let's start. Well, let's see what got wrapped up so well. Oh, I think they wrapped up the cloth so that it didn't poke through the bag, which is always my fear when I have sharp parts like that I'm mailing out, that it's going to rip through the bag. So this claw is actually for a set for the Alpha Team series. It's the Ogle Subshark. Set number 4793. I think I have 3 or 4 more parts plus a minifig to get for that before we can resell it. So most of these parts are going to be for this particular set. This is one of them. It's the set 5891 Apple Treehouse. And the reason I decided to build that is because I really like building the homes and modular buildings, and that one just looked like a really pretty one to do, so I decided that I wanted to build that. So this is for that set, which most of these parts are for that set. The 2 door frames are for the cafe corner. The sphere and the 2 minifigure heads are for the Ogle Control Center, which is part of the Alpha Team series. I apologize. I have had 3 interruptions while trying to do this video, and usually I don't get any. So I'm a little thrown off by everything. So back to what I was working on. The sphere and the 2 minifigure heads go to a set called the Ogle Command Center. It's part of the Alpha Team series, and we're collecting these parts so that we can sell the set on eBay. I think we still have quite a few parts to get and maybe a couple of minifigures for it, but I think it'll be worth it to get the parts and sell it as a complete set. So these tan parts are also for the Apple Tree House set. So we should have we have 4 of those. 1 of those windows, 1 of these windows, and 2 of the tan cones. The red is also for that set. So there's 4 of those, 2 of those, 2 of the round bricks. Like I said, most of the parts for this one are going toward that one set. The dark red, of course, is going to the cafe corner. The dark blue is also for the apple tree house. This one by one light bluish gray brick is going to the cafe corner. I was starting to put it together and I realized one of these that I had a big crack in it, so I needed to order a new one. These two tiles that look like letters go to the apple tree set. The window that's in here will go to the green grocer, and the panel will go to the cafe corner. I know, because I've been trying to collect all the panels, and those run anywhere from $3 to $5 a piece. I need a dozen or more of those, so slowly collecting those. The two window glasses go to the apple tree house. And this little gun was for a set we were going to sell on eBay, but we decided not to. And I think my husband forgot to take the parts off of the wanted list, so I need to go check that. So we didn't need the little dark gray gun, so this guy will probably just end up in our own inventory. The life preserver is also for the apple tree house. And these two parts, the hat is for a collectible, the Jungle Explorer. And I'm not sure if this is one my husband's reselling or adding to his collection. And the gun is also for another collectible. That would be for the Space Alien, and that's Series 3-13. So I will give those to my husband. And a whole bunch of parts. And these are all, with the exception of this, I believe most of these, if not all of them, go to the apple tree house. And I probably won't bore you with all this. I'll count them and either fast forward or just skip over it. But this part here is a turntable for the cafe corner. And in light bluish gray, these go from anywhere from $15 to $25, depending on who you're buying it from. And I think I need 2 or 4 of these for the cafe corner. I know it was a lot, and I was contemplating just using a different color, but I really want to stick with the original colors for the set, so if I ever resell it in the future, I'll be able to get my money back on that. So this is a start on getting some of those more expensive parts, and this was one of the reasons that I bought from this store, because they had this for $16 where other stores had it for a lot more. So I was happy to be able to get that for the price that I did. All the dark blue parts are for the apple tree house. I'm going to count those out, but I'm not going to bore you with that, so we'll come back to this when we get done counting these. Okay, I've counted all the dark blue pieces. They're all there. I had a moment of panic because I could only find 3 of these, but realized this little one was stuck to one of the bigger ones. So those are all there. The light bluish gray are for, again, for the apple tree house, with the exception of one of the 2x3 plates, which is going to go to the cafe corner. Okay, so all of the light bluish gray bricks were accounted for. Wasn't missing any, and they all look good. So the next batch of parts are the white and sand green, and of course all those sand green are going to go toward the green grocer. And this little part here, the modified brick with the groove, this is for the green grocer. This is another one of those really expensive parts that I need a lot of to complete that set. That's why I said the green grocer is my dream set, and I will continue to collect parts for it, but it's gonna cost me a fortune to collect all the parts to put that thing together. Okay, all of the sand green parts are accounted for. So now we can move on to all these white parts. And again, these, oops. And once again, these are mainly for the apple tree house set, but I do need one of the 1x1 bricks for the cafe corner. I had to pull one out of what I had because it was really yellowed. So this will go toward the cafe corner. Okay, I am done with all the white. The white are now counted. They're all there. So I'm happy about that. So it looks like everything is here and accounted for, and it was a pretty big haul for me, but I'm really happy with what I've got. I don't think any of these will help me finish up any of the sets that I'm trying to collect parts for, but it does get me a lot closer. So I am happy about that. So again, these bricks came from Shellfield Brick Shop out of Michigan. I will put a link to their store in my description. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you really liked it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.